Half of these are butter knives.
Viewer discretion is advised. 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 Viewer discretion is.
And he just gets buffer and buffer and buffer and buffer and buffer after every Wolverine movie. I'm so excited for Logan. Logan comes out this year. No, remember we were talking about what movies are coming out this year. I forgot. What's going on, world? It's Andrew, and back with us today is this guy. You didn't even say your name. They're not gonna remember you. It's been a while.
It's Zeke. My boy, that's on every video. But anyway, we're gonna do the Logan review today.
Logan review. We saw it. When did we see it? Last Wednesday. But listen, this review is going to be filled with spoilers. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So, if you don't want to get spoiled with anything that happened in the movie, you probably shouldn't watch this.
Don't see that shit though.
Yeah, definitely see it.
It's lit.
It's lit. Okay. So we're just gonna get into it. What should we talk about?
Let's talk about X-23. That little bitch killed me. I loved her ass. Like, she brought X-23 to life, and it was just so amazing. She was whooping ass. She wasn't better than Hugh Jackman, but her action scenes was the shit. That's all I gotta say to her. She was just whooping ass. Her little ass. She's like about 10 years old.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, this little ass girl is doing all this fucking flipping around and all this crazy, you know.
She came out with that dude's head. She was threw it. She said.
She came out with this guy's head and throw it like.
He was like, no, stop.
They were like, you better back up. Back the fuck back.
He was like, don't shoot her. She heals bitches.
She was like, bitch, let's go.
She whooped their ass, and Logan tried to run, bro.
Logan didn't give a fuck. He was sitting there trying to get fucking Patrick Stewart's old ass.
He was all senile.
Patrick Stewart's like, don't forget about the girl. Hugh Jackman was like, yo, fuck the girl. Bitch, I'm getting your old ass out of here.
Oh my god, no. What was he saying when he first went up into the vault where he was at? He was just rolling around in that wheelchair. What are you saying?
I'm sorry. Nothing against people with mental disabilities or physical disabilities, but I was dying when I saw Professor X. He was like, oh! He was like, we need to save her. And he was like, shut your old ass up. Like, stay in the back, bitch.
The only thing I found cool though about Professor X with his, his age, his sickness, his mental disability, is that when he had them seizures, he affected it. How long did his how long did it go? The range of his
It went pretty fucking far. So Professor X was like, he was sick with something. It was kind of like he was getting really old and he was like losing control with his powers. And spoiler alert, remember he was like, what happened, what was like 5 years ago, about in Westchester.
Yeah,
was it 5 years ago? He's something about like what happened in Westchester. And that's actually where the X-Men mansion was. So spoiler alert, I think Professor X killed all the X-Men. He killed them all. The only people that are left are like him, Logan, Caliban, and this little girl. I think they're all... I don't know if they're all dead, because some, not every mutant was part of the X-Men, but...
There's a few of them left, but they're in hiding.
And they were acknowledging that there's no more new mutants being born.
Well,
there's something going on.
Yeah, the dude created some type of... to prevent people from having...
Oh, okay.
It was something like that.
I didn't catch that. That makes sense. So, like, yeah, there was no new mutants. We'll get to fucking Wizard. Well, we were talking about Wizard News.
Yeah. The young dudes.
The young X-23. She was part of this. She was part of this group of these kids that they were injecting with like different serums from different mutants and giving them powers as it was. Were they babies? They were test tube babies, right? Or they were just kids.
They were.
And they were just
They
raising them.
were raising them and
They were raising them to
mutants.
be.
And then when they were like,
mutants
when
that they
it didn't
control.
work out, if they couldn't control them, they killed them. And then some of the kids started committing suicide and everything because they were jumping off the cliff,
Right.
killing themselves because they couldn't do it anymore.
But then Then they made X-24. We'll get to him, and they pretty much said we don't need these little bitches anymore because that's why they were trying to kill him. And then what's her face was freeing them. The doctor bitch.
Yeah.
She was from what's it called? She's in Orange Is the New Black.
Is she?
Yeah, she's one of. You didn't watch it? She's what's her face's mom. You know who I'm talking about. The bitch. She's one of
Fist
them.
on Netflix next Friday.
Next Friday? I was about to buy an Iron Fist toy at not Toys R Us, at Walmart. I saw him. I was like, well, I need to get that.
We getting all off track.
I know.
Logan, we talking about Iron Fist. I'm excited for Iron Fist stuff, but I still gotta watch Luke Cage.
I still gotta watch all that shit.
You know, watch Daredevil?
I didn't finish Daredevil. I didn't watch any of the other ones.
So anyway,
I don't know all my DC.
X-23 was the shit, and Hugh Jackman, he did an amazing fucking
So
job.
yeah,
this
so
last time.
pretty much the story starts where Hugh Jackman, he's like an old limo driver. That's what he does. He drives limos. He's like all gray. He's all rugged. He's all dirty and shit. And
He's sick too.
He's sick too. Like he's like, because when the first time you see him, he's trying to like pull out his claws, and you can tell like they're like barely coming out.
He had to force them out.
Right.
Yeah, he yanked them out.
Is there something going on that's making all the mutants sick? Is that why he's sick,
think
and that's
so.
why
That's
Professor
a
X is sick?
factor that we were-
Because Caliban looked pretty sick too, but he was also older. We'll get to him, but so then this woman, says, "Please take my daughter." It wasn't her daughter. It was one of the children from the corporation. Was in the Essex Corporation, and that was X-23. So then the mom dies, and now they take the little girl in, and now they're trying to take her to this magical promised land.
She was reading all this stuff from the X-Men comic.
Yeah, and that's when
Which
you
was
find
cool.
out she was like actually like the whole idea of this, where this location was from an X-Men comic. So then when Hugh Jackman finds out about that, he's like pissed the fuck off. He's like, this is not real. Like this is all made up from the shit that really happened, which is kind of cool. It kind of gives you this reality that the movies were real, that the comics were adapted from the real world, which would have been in the movies. You're not. Did I get that right? But so Professor X is sick, and he loses his, he just has these times where he loses his, he just loses his mind.
He just loses it,
And
everybody.
anyone
in the
who's
area
in like a
just-
radius just gets affected. Like it's just like this loud screeching shit, and it kind of puts everyone in this like state of like pause.
It's just like he's making them go brain dead or something. They just
Right.
like shake it. The only one who could actually do it, because he's healing slowly, I guess, was Logan and X-23.
And X-23 was
the
too,
only
because
two that
they were the only
able
ones that
to-
were like
yeah.
trying to fight it, which was really awesome. This little girl, this girl was getting fucked up in this movie.
She was bad. When she got shot in her arm, and she like sucked the bullet out and just spit it, and then started stabbing the dude. I was like, yeah.
Did she get like spiked or something right through the fucking
And yeah, she
stomach?
just
And
broke
she
it.
like broke
She
that
said-
shit. This little girl was a
She was
badass.
She was badass. I liked her. I liked
She
her
was
so much.
fucking. So yeah, in the houses. So we talked about Wolverine, Professor X, X-23, and then Caliban's in it too.
Yeah.
And he's the mutant that can
He's a-
sense where the other.
a tracker.
He's a tracker. And I was watching X-Men Apocalypse the other night, and Caliban was in that movie, and I totally forgot about it. He was in the part where Apocalypse is looking for
My man Oscar.
his man was looking for other mutants, and then he went to the tracker, and the tracker was with Psylocke, because Psylocke joined Apocalypse. But it wasn't the same actor, because it was Stephen Merchant in the new movie. And I love Stephen Merchant, he's so fucking funny. I just think of the movie 43 when him and Halle Berry, they did the Dare-Off costume. He got plastic surgery, he came out like an Asian man, and she got her lips done and her tits done. She's like, get in here, Mayling.
I did see that, but it was a long ass time ago.
It's so it is really like one of the stupidest movies ever, but it's funny as fuck. Like that's why you never heard of it, because of how stupid it is. Oh my god. Okay, so Caliban gets taken by these, soldier people. They're using him to find out, where Professor X is and the other mutants.
He kills himself because he's just like, I'm not about to help you track down the last mutants.
Right. So this bitch did a fucking Yo, kamikaze their asses straight up, like got the fucking grenade. He said, "Bye, bitch," boom, and blew up his whole fucking truck.
But he died.
He did die. He did die. A lot of people died in this movie.
Spoiler alert. So the dude that was chasing X-23, he was like the country one with the robot arm.
Yeah.
So X-23 cut his own off, right?
I'm guessing.
I think she cut him.
I didn't really get his character.
He was cute. That's what.
Yeah. I don't remember his name or anything, but he wasn't really significant to me. I thought it was like her biological father, which would have made sense, but then he was just like, nah, I just want this little bitch back. Because I work for this corporation, we gonna get that bitch.
He made no sense. What was fucked up was like this family. We don't know the name, but in the movie, this family. Bitch, I tried. I couldn't find it. This family took in, Logan, Professor X, and X-23. It's like y'all can stay here for the night.
It was so cute. Like they were all sitting there together.
Yeah, it was just like
they
were
a
able
mama,
to be normal
dad, and their son. The son was like older than X-23. He was like probably like
15, 16 years old. Yeah. Anyway, they were all having this night where they could be normal, eat dinner and all that, and out of nowhere.
And Logan was kind of like. He was kind of like skeptical, but Professor X kept telling him like, you could tell he's not used to it. Professor X was like, isn't this nice? Like you should, couldn't you do this? Like this is what everyone deserves, like a family, serenity, peace.
But the thing is, Logan don't find out what he's taking his last breath. So it was just cool though. This family took them and they're having this moment. Logan starts to ease up a bit. Wolverine starts to ease up a bit, and then out of nowhere, this fucking clone of him comes out of nowhere, slaughters the family, kills
slaughters Professor X. Okay, you think it's him, but then you're looking at him, you're like, why does Wolverine kind of look younger, and why is his head shaved? This bitch comes up, fucking kills Professor X, spoiler alert, and slaughters this whole fucking family.
Yeah, X-23 is fighting his ass.
And X-23 is fighting him. She's fucking him up.
She was fighting his ass, but he eventually dragged her little ass out the house. And Logan had to fight his way, even though he was sick. His healing factor wasn't as good as he was.
And he was fighting all the fucking army bitches that were outside.
It was just...
What had happened is the Essex Corporation created X-24, which is the exact clone of Wolverine as an adult. He didn't have to do all the childhood process bullshit. So that's why they said, now we're gonna kill off the little kids because we don't need them anymore. But then they escaped and got out, so they're hunting them down to pretty much murder them because all they need is this younger, hotter version of Logan. Like just watching Wolverine fight X-24, it was just like I wanted to be in the middle of it scrubbing all the time,
I would have had Storm's powers. I already know that for a fact. Somebody else would have been from a distance, just.
Y'all motherfuckers need to stop!
The thunderbolt come down.
Y'all motherfuckers need to quit it. I'm tired of all this fighting and shit. This is why Trump became president.
My black asses got me in the hot.
If mutants were alive, like a real thing, you think that with the new administration,
I feel
they'd
like
be
they would hunt
targeted.
them down.
They would hunt them the fuck down.
Because our government's, yes, our government sucks. Like, we're being discriminated for being black, gay, whatever. It is, I don't know what's been on anyway, but like, it just can't be, they can't accept it and be comfortable with because of their beliefs. Imagine if there were humans walking around with these special abilities. Yes, they're going to be targeted. Yes, they're going to be used as weapons and be experimented on like guinea pigs. Like, I'm walking around here with powers and thinking the government ain't coming after you. Like, that's why you got to be in hiding.
The mutants are kind of like a symbol for people that are being discriminated against, if you think about it. They're like like I feel like anybody who feels like you've been discriminated for something about you, you're a mutant. I'd be happy to be a mutant. Well, I am a mutant. I'm not even from this motherfucking planet. So what else happened? Okay, so then he's helping her, he's driving with her, they get away. Everyone's all dead. They're driving together. Logan's dozing off because he keeps getting fucked up and he's not healing himself like enough. He can't heal himself. He's dying. Yeah. So it takes for him to heal, which would have took 1 day, is gonna be a week now because that's how sick he is. So this little bitch started driving, and she said, "Move, you rest." She gets on the passenger seat and starts
She sounded
driving.
like the taco from Funky. Much of it chunk.
This bitch didn't even speak this whole fucking movie. And the first time she speaks, it's Spanish, and she said, "Bitch, I can't fucking speak Spanish."
Logan did say that. He said, "Bitch, speak English."
She said, "Where are we? We're in America, bitch. You speak English."
She was, and then she spoke perfect English at the end of the movie.
I
Which pissed me
know.
off because Logan was cussing her ass out in the movie, like, "Bitch, I can't understand what you're saying." But
Because she eventually gets back together with the other mutants. They're in this like little
those
fort.
kids were lit. The mutant kids, they were lit.
Like, because then, you know, the last scene is them trying to find, because they're like so close to their, what was it, Eden? Their Garden of Eden. So they're like, fuck it, we're just going to take this 10-mile hike through these goddamn woods. So then here they are, and then this, the Essex Corporation's right up their asses. And he starts hunting them down. And these bitches are running.
Listen,
They're running.
This reminds me of me because I'm fat as hell and I'm black. This little black boy was all in ass. And I'm just
He
mad.
was trying.
I'm mad because the soldiers was running
They
past.
weren't running past him. They weren't even acknowledging this kid. They said, "Bitch, he ain't going nowhere."
We come back for him. We gonna come back for him. Let's get the skinny faster ones.
They go. They take the kids to the lab. They kill him. They come back. That bitch still running. So, you know, they eventually all get captured. Here comes Logan. You know, he's all doing his signature Hugh Jackman. What was awesome is, like, when he was killing people in this movie, it was rated R, so that shit was, fucking
gory.
awesome. He spiked that one guy through his face and shit, like...
You got a 10-year-old girl cutting people's heads and shit off.
This movie was fucking
It was lit.
It was fucking lit. And... it didn't have a happy ending. Because at the end... Let's just get to the thing that everyone's talking
I
about.
was sad when he died, but
I was sad when he died.
Well, she flipped that fucking cross into the X. That's what hit me.
That's when the feels came out. Like, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it.
Shout out to Ari for crying like a little bitch. He was falling. Ari was falling.
I thought I was bad
Like,
for crying. I look over and our
Ari
friend
was
Ari,
literally
this
like-
bitch was like sniffling.
I was like, who the fuck he died?
It was a cute cry. My cries are ugly. I'm like, I got snot bubbles running down my face.
Oh god.
That shit was so sad. But it's like, okay, so the kids got away, and she said thank you. Did she call him dad or something? Daddy. Oh my god, this little girl was so fucking cute. But then, you know, they get away. They made it to Eden. They bury Logan because he dies. He gets killed by the 24 thing, X-24.
And then X-23 shot him in the head with that bullet.
Yeah. X-23 was the one that killed X-24. She got this bullet that Logan was carrying around because he was carrying that around just like as a just in case. That was really fucking crazy too. It was just the
He
whole
lived for a
story.
long ass time though. He was just tired, and then he finally
He's
after
been
living
around
for
since
so
the Civil
long.
War,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. After living so long, and then he met this family. Now they're gone. They were wiped out. You get me? The whole entire X-Men mansions. No, he has nothing left to lose. And then it's like Professor X.
He's
is
accepted
too.
this for
So,
years now. You know, he accepted the fact that, like, you know, I've lived so fucking long that if I were to die right now, who cares, you
Right.
know? And it just shows that even people who can heal themselves has a mutant power. Not everyone's indestructible. Nobody's immortal. Even the mutants die.
I can't have any more time. I'm sorry. I would be able to do it. Watching all these people I get attached to and all that just die, and I'm just sitting there. I just
So sad. You know, that's what's sad about the mutant. These fucking X-Men movies, I'm sorry, I cry during them. I don't know why. Like, I cried during Days of Future Past. I even cried during The Last Stand when fucking Cyclops and Professor X... What? Okay, here's another thing I want to talk about. He did die. That's another thing I want to talk about. Professor X died in The Last Stand. When did he come back? The only time you see him again is in the little preview clip after the Wolverine movie when he's like scooting through like, bitch, we need you. And that was a little teaser from Days of Future
like
Past.
a different time. I don't know.
But there's so many different time periods if you think about it. There's the original lineup, okay. So this, like, where can you put Logan? There's the original lineup, but then there's the, you know, the first class. The first class. Now, is that in the same timeline? You would think. sync. But then in Days of Future Past, they changed that whole timeline to now the current timeline. So like Apocalypse's appearance never really happened in the original timeline.
Yeah, it was way back.
So then it's like, where does Logan lie?
I wish it would have been in the original timeline. That shit would have been lit.
Right.
Apocalypse came back in the original timeline. But we had all these young ass, Cyclops and Storm.
But it's like, where does Logan lie? Is it with that timeline? Because that's what's now. That's what's like real from what the story tells you. Because you got to start with the first movie and then end with whatever came afterwards. You know.
Cameo. He'll be in control by him.
Patrick Stewart's alive too. How does Patrick Stewart? How did he come back? Well, he's Professor X. He can do whatever.
The Phoenix fucking obliterated his ass.
But then that never happened after Days of Future Past. So was he? He was never killed. But he died again, and it was still sad.
Oh, no. That was going through my head. I was like, when he did that.
I'm gonna stop talking about that.
Don't they got one about the Phoenix coming out?
I was just talking to someone about that. So I thought the next X-Men movie was going to be called X-Men Supernova, about the Phoenix Force, and then I was looking it up just yesterday, and then now they're saying it's not a confirmed title. But Sophie Turner said in February they started filming a new X-Men movie. What's it about? Is it going to be called Supernova? We don't know. We're going to find out. Hopefully it'll be, if they start filming right now, it'll be released by next year.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking ready. I'm sorry, people hate on X-Men movies. I love it. I love X-Men. I love it. I think the movies are good.
The only thing is, like...
They fucked up with The Last Stand.
Now that Hugh Jackman is, like, retired from Wolverine, it's like, what are they going to do with Wolverine now?
Shout out Hugh Jackman. He's been doing this.
Popular.
He's been doing this shit for 17 years. He's been in every single movie.
They're talking about Tom Hardy as the next Wolverine, but the thing is, when they give the rights back to Disney, and we see Tom Hardy, if he does get the role for Wolverine, be in the Avengers movies and stuff,
But I kind of like the fact that X-Men is separate by itself.
But
you know.
But who knows? Like, it's just like.
I think it's stupid that they can't include them in the Marvel universe just because of copyrights and stuff, but.
I mean, didn't Sony make a deal with Disney? Like, they still own Spider-Man, but they made a deal with them for them to use.
I don't think Sony's X-Men's owned by Sony. They're owned by
Fox.
20th Century Fox.
Yeah.
And the Marvel's just the Marvel's Disney.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, would you guys like to see X-Men in the Avengers movies? I think that would just be too many damn people. It would be cool if, like...
They're already talking about putting, like, Luke Cage and Daredevil in the Infinity War movies, but they're not going to have scenes where they're talking because there'll be so many heroes, you're just going to see them fighting and shit.
It's just going to be a giant battle. No one's going to really have a standout role.
Fighting. I want to see that.
And that might be their downfall. That might be their downfall. Like, we're really waiting for Infinity Wars, but I don't want to see too many people to the point where the movie itself is kind of messy. Because isn't that what everyone shits about with all these DC movies? They introduce too many people at once.
It's going to be like a fucking Titanic movie in 4 hours long. Who wants to do a movie for 4 hours?
Because then, they're going to come up with a new thing. Instead of part 1, part 2, they're going to do part 1, part 2, part 3.
Right.
Part 4 and a half.
So they got all these heroes they're trying to squeeze.
Because it's Disney. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But who cares? Because we love superheroes.
Yeah.
And this is a great time to be a nerd.
Yes, it is.
The era. I think we covered most of it. Thank you for.
Bye, bitches.
No, don't say bye yet. He's already done with you. Thank you for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go follow me on Instagram at Andrew Filmmaker. Follow this bitch at. I don't think I got to use your little.
Why you still got these fucking knives?
I'm happy. I don't think I've ever got to use your thing yet in one of these videos. Your little lower third. This is the first time you get to see his name pop up.
Oh.
You gotta come back
Yeah, we got a couple other things we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna.
The superhero review is coming soon too.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna do Bucksucker Doug female version. We might do that right now. We'll see.
But it's not gonna be suck. It's gonna be more like eat.
Ah.
Fuck or that. You know. You
Bon appetit. Bon appetit. Eat. Fuck. All right. Bye, y'all.
Deuces.